Yo, what is up, everybody? Sharp here, bringing you guys another episode of Road to Pro Gaming. I believe this is episode 5. This is some Summit CTF gameplay, playing with Ego, Kill It, and Fatalize. Not really going to talk about my team situation. Might do that in another video, but yeah, this is Road to Pro Gaming. Haven't done one in a while. We left off last episode in PCL2 when I was on Fear, and we had the whole thing with Assassin getting banned because he was on vacation and all this stuff. So basically, he got banned, and we had to play 3v4 in the PCL. He was on a cruise, and then he went to like a friend's house, and he was gonna try to play from a friend's house, and they IP checked him, and they saw that instead of being in New York where he usually lives, he was down in Florida. And when they IP checked that, they said, well, this guy's account recovering, and so we're going to ban him. They didn't know he was down in Florida, so he actually had to take a picture with his friend in Florida, and like, I don't know, he had to do a bunch of shit, like hold up a sign saying, I am Assassin, and he had his friend in the picture, and all this other weird stuff. I don't know, GB was trying to crack down on it. I mean, it was a PCL, but we lost anyway, just because, actually, I don't even really know why we lost. I think what happened is his friend actually did end up playing for him, and we, because I don't think he wasn't at his house. Assassin was going to his house, but during the time he wasn't at his house, and the team we were playing wouldn't reschedule, so we actually had to have his friend play for him. So I guess you could say that we were account recovering, but I mean, you were subbing Assassin out, who was, you know, pretty much the best player in the game, and putting in his friend who really didn't ever play. So after that, Assassin, you know, he got unbanned, sending in the pictures and all that stuff, and we actually played this tournament against Envious, and that's when it was Stainville, Proof, Sidrock, and Foreplay, and we played this tournament against them, and it wasn't like a PCL or anything. It was just like some 4v4 GB whatever, and I think we actually ended up. We were in the finals against them. We actually ended up beating them, and it went to like the last map, and we ended up winning by like 1 point or something. I don't remember. It was some crazy thing. We won by like 1 point. But after the thing, Moho and Assassin were pretty mad at Modi for, you know, saying that Assassin was going on vacation. Obviously, because it resulted in, you know, us, you know, Assassin getting banned and us getting forfeited and all that other stuff. So, you know, they were pretty mad at him, and Modi's like, oh, I don't really feel the vibe on this team. You know, it seems like everyone's mad at me. I'm just going to end up leaving. So Modi left the team, and then we actually picked Proof up from Envious, and I think Modi joined Envious. So it was pretty much like a trade. We traded Proof from Modi. And so that was right. Actually, that was during PCL too, because we got knocked out pretty early. I don't even think. I think we placed like 12th or something. So we had Proof on our team, and we were practicing with him a lot. We were playing GVs a lot. But at the time, Moho was messing around with this girl. I don't know if you guys remember Fear Baby or Angelique. If any of you guys followed Call of Duty 4 back then, you'll probably know about her. But yeah, Moho was, you know, he was always messing around with her. She lived in like Japan or something. And so, you know, instead of scrimming, he would go and play, like, Battlefield. He wouldn't play with her, but, I mean, he'd go and play other games. Or he'd be, like, on Skype with her. And basically just wasn't really dedicated to the team as much as me, Proof, and Assassin were. And so, me and Proofy, as dumb as we were, had the idea that, you know, Assassin would leave Moho, and we could go out and just make our own team. We were actually going to try to get Modi back from Envious. Because if you remember, me, Modi, and Proof teamed, I said in the later episode, we actually teamed on VXD, and we were actually a really good team. So, you know, we figured if we had Assassin added on that team, we'd be unstoppable. So me and Proof actually went to Assassin and told him, you know, we said, either drop Moho or we're leaving. We don't really like, you know, how undedicated Moho is. You know, we're trying to win. We don't want any close games and all this stuff. And so he just said, he basically told us no, that he didn't want to do it, and so me and Proofy ended up leaving the team, and we remade VXD with Modi, and we actually got Gumper back. So it was our original team. I guess, you know, we didn't we changed a lot the way we played. You know, from Proof being on Envious, and you know, me and Modi being on Fear, and then Modi being on Envious. You know, our play styles changed a lot, and you know, we weren't really the same team that we were. We were losing to like really bad teams. Modi and Proof got in a big argument, and ultimately the team ended up breaking up. And I think we actually dropped Gumper. I mean, the team still broke up in the end. We dropped Gumper and picked up Hologram for a while. We probably played with him for about a week. And then Modi said he wanted to go play with Gumper. And that resulted in Proof. You know, the whole time we were on the team, he was trying to get back on Fear. Moho was showing me where he was like, where Proof was aiming him, saying that he wanted to get back on Fear and all this stuff. So I pretty much said, well, I mean, you're trying to get back on Fear, you're trying to leave us, so I'm just going to go team with Modi and them. So we did that, and Proof did get back on Fear, and then after about a couple days of teaming with Gumper, Modi, and Titan, I don't know if you guys remember Titan, he was on MV Green and MW2, you guys might remember him. We were teaming with him, and Gumper said that he doesn't know if he'll be able to go to Nationals, which was in Anaheim. He lives in Chicago. He said he had to talk it over with his mom. And so basically he was just prolonging it, and you know, we didn't want to be stuck on the roster with him because there was a roster lock, and we didn't want to be locked on the roster with Gumper saying that he couldn't go, and then you know, basically we couldn't go. So me and Modi actually went and made our own team for PCL 3. We were called Slap. We didn't really expect it to be, you know, that good of a team. We didn't expect us to do that good. It was me, Modi, B for Babo, or Savage, however you guys know him, and Carnage. He doesn't play anymore. He was on NK and NW2, NK Carnage. But anyways, we made that team. Oh, Modi got online. But anyway, we made that team, and I think like the day that the regular season play ended, Modi told me that he was going to join back with Envious and go to Nationals with them, which was in Anaheim, like I said before. And so he's like, yeah, I'm just going to go to Nationals with them. And I'm like, alright, dude, whatever. So we didn't even end up playing like the PCL playoffs. I think Babo ended up going to college and he didn't take his Xbox. And so we didn't even end up playing $400 matches. And which that meant that I didn't have a team for Nationals, and since my team wasn't in the top 8 finishing for points, like it was like a cumulative pro points. If you had like the top 8 team, then you couldn't leave your team and join another. So basically I was just a free agent, and I had, I think, Lackluster Talent. They asked me to team with them. It was like Shook Kid, Doubt, and Lack of Respect. And then Rambo. He was on Optic, and now he's on IXI again. He aimed me, and he asked me if I wanted to join their team because Mini Wheats, he was on their team. He couldn't go to the event, and so he asked me if I wanted to play games with them and see how we did. It was Big Timer, Dodgers, and Rambo, and the team name was Extravagant. And so I ran games with them, and you know, we did pretty good. And we're like, all right, let's, you know, there was no one else really that was a free agent that was good. And so, you know, they just picked me up. We were IXI. For some reason at the event, they call us Extravagant Icons. We were just Extravagant, and we were sponsored by Icons. But whatever you want to call it, Extravagant Icons, Extravagant. Going into the event, you know, scrimming online, we couldn't really ever beat Envy or Fear when we scrimmed online. So going into the event, we're pretty much like, all right, you know, we can get third here. And third place was like, I think it went 8,000, 6,000. Third place was $4,000, so there was 1,000 each, or something like that. And so we basically just went into the event thinking that we were just going to come in third place, because we didn't think anyone could beat Envy or Fear. And so Envy actually, Modi, like his uncle got in a car wreck, and his dad got in a car wreck, and his uncle was in the hospital. And this was like a week before the event, so he ended up not going, and they actually had to team with Hastro. Hastro was going to coach him at the event, but he had to fill in and play for him. So Envy, you know, they went in there pretty much with no practice. The team was Fierce, Hastro, Stainville, and Sidrock. And then Fear was Punisher, Proof, Moho, and Assassin. So after that happened, everyone thought Fear had this event. Everyone thought they had it wrapped up in the bag, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to leave the story there. Everyone thought Fear was going to win. There's about 10 seconds in this game. You see I went pretty ham in this game, if you guys want to say that. Ham. I like that term. I dropped 37 kills on CTF. That's a pretty big number to drop. We were playing against some, good kids. Rizma, Replays, MW2 Pro, and Shade, and Too Amazing. They're not a bad team. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the next episode, and I will see you guys next time. Also, if you guys didn't see my Raleigh video, I did kind of like a montage thing. Just click on the video in the middle, and it should take you to the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys liked it, please let me know.